Debate over whether students should have access to mobile devices at schools is raging around the country. Locally, Montgomery County Public Schools are discussing a new cell phone policy that would ban the use of phones during the school day. Christiansburg Middle School already has been following a similar policy for months. WFXR's Rian Lowndes checked in to see how it's going.
It needs to be off and away, and that's our motto, off and away.
Principal Danny Knott and his team at Christiansburg Middle School started their off and away phone policy in March.
The volume level in the hallways during class changes and in the cafeteria has gone up quite a bit due to kids actually having to talk to each other.
Phones are prohibited. They must be turned off and out of sight during any school activity. Now the district is looking at creating a similar policy.
The feedback that I've gotten has been extremely positive.
It's a more stringent version of the current district-wide cell phone policy. It bans phones entirely unless the student has a medical need for one. It also outlines consequences for students caught with their phones. At CMS, Knott says teachers are reporting that students are more engaged in class, and while he says cyberbullying hasn't disappeared, he thinks the policy is helping.
I think that we saw fewer instances of that cyberbullying or disciplinary issues being brought into school that were due to Snapchat or any of the other apps that kids like to use.
That district-wide policy is still in the works. School board members held their first reading Tuesday.
There are lots of students with disabilities, and I'd like broader language and to see that acknowledge that mobile devices are used for lots of purposes that aren't just medical, that are still necessary and part of accommodations.
So football games, soccer games, outdoor, track.
That would probably be harder to enforce.
Revisions are expected, and the school board will vote June 18th. In Montgomery County, Rian Lowndes, WFXR News.